Hello, welcome to my channel and welcome if you're new here. My name is Jen. I'm a certified weight loss and nutrition coach. Today we're going to talk about 15 weight loss foods that don't actually work. So if you're excited for today's video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And of course, if you're new or you haven't yet subscribed, I'd love to have you here. Hit the subscribe button and click the bell next to it so you never miss a single video. I do upload every Tuesday and Thursday, so you don't want to miss out. So let's jump into these 15 healthy foods that truly aren't healthy. Let's be honest, if you're trying to lose weight, you're probably trying to figure out what types of foods you should be eating to lose weight and to reach your goals. There's a lot of conflicting information out there, so you find yourself getting into the weeds and not really knowing what information is accurate and what information isn't. So these 15 weight loss foods that actually don't work are set out by a dietitian, starting with number one, which is diet yogurt. When we're trying to cut calories, lose weight, we tend to lean towards diet, sugar-free, low-fat items. But when it comes to yogurt, full fat is your better choice. When yogurts are dieted down, they generally contain more processed ingredients and more artificial sweeteners. And the bottom line is fat makes you feel full. So if you're going to consume yogurt, make sure that you're consuming the full fat version. And honestly, it isn't very many more calories than the diet or reduced fat. We've been told to drink green tea in the morning and it's supposed to help us lose weight. While it does have quite a few health benefits, its effect on our overall weight loss is extremely minimal. Adding your daily cup of green tea isn't harmful, but again, you're not going to notice any weight loss results from simply drinking green tea. Number three are rice cakes. Yes, rice cakes are very, very low in calories, but they are also very, very low in nutrients. And when you're munching on rice cakes, it's not going to keep you full and satisfied for very long, and truthfully, they're just empty carbohydrates. Number four is a diet soda. Now, if you're a soda junkie and you want to lose weight, you immediately think that switching from regular soda to diet soda is going to do the trick. But studies show that by drinking these artificially sweetened beverages, diet sodas, it actually tends to make your body crave sugars and artificial sugars more. So sometimes it can backfire and you end up consuming more calories throughout the day because that diet soda triggered your body to crave sweet things. Number five is healthy or low-fat ice cream. There are a lot of healthy or seemingly healthy ice creams out on the market. If they've reduced the sugar in these ice creams, you're probably going to see an increase of saturated fat. If the fat has been reduced, chances are there's an increase of sugar, sugar alcohols, or fake sugar. Also, when you're consuming a low fat or a healthy or a diet ice cream, you can justify in your mind over consuming that ice cream because it is healthy, low fat, and it's on your diet. So you can end up consuming way more than you would if you just had a small serving of the full sugar, full fat version. Number six are Veggie Chips. Even though they have the word veggie in the title, there's not a single veggie in these chips. They're not any healthier than your traditional potato chip. Yes, they are a little bit lower in fat, but when it comes to salt and sodium content, they're exactly the same as a regular potato chip. Number seven is lean cuisine. While these typically pack between about 250 to 350 calories, so fairly low in calories for a frozen meal, they are absolutely loaded with sodium. And most of the lean cuisines out there have more than half of your recommended daily intake of sodium in one microwavable meal. Also, the calories in these can be considered low for a meal, which can result in overeating later on because you're still hungry. Whatever you eat to lose weight, you still have to eat when you are at your weight loss goals. So if you're relying on foods like lean cuisine to lose weight, are you still going to be eating those when you reach your weight loss goal? Number eight is skim milk. Now, if you're trying to lose weight, you're told to drink skim or fat-free milk because it's less calories and less fat. However, studies show that people who tend to eat full-fat dairy actually have better success on the scale than those that eat skim or low-fat. And this is probably because the fat in the full-fat yogurt and milk is much more satisfying. Number nine is the good old celery juice diet. Celery juicing, or juicing in general, has become a pretty well-known trend. However, there is absolutely zero scientific proof that any type of these juicing or these cleanses work. Additionally, most of the commercially prepared celery juices on the market have a lot of added sugar to make them taste not disgusting and bitter like celery can taste if you just run it through your juicer. If you're trying to lose weight, just eat fresh celery with a little bit of peanut butter or a Laughing Cow cheese wedge, or dip it in your favorite dip. Number 10 is Skinny Pop, and this may come off a little controversial, but hear me out. It is a low-calorie option, but it's not the best option for weight loss. This is because it still has a lot of added sodium. They're very light and fluffy, and they're also extremely easy to overeat. Crunchy, whole foods are much more effective for weight loss. Things like celery and carrots dipped in hummus. Number 11 is protein bars. Now these seemingly healthy, right? They've got protein, they have fat, they have good macro ratios. A lot of them on the market, macronutrient wise, look pretty good. However, many of these protein bars are very high in calories, fats, and added sugar. If you're going to choose a protein bar, make sure that you are checking the ingredient label. Try to get a protein bar that contains as much whole real food as possible. One great example would be the RX bar. However, it's still really important not to make protein bars an everyday thing. Number 12 goes hand in hand with protein bars, and these are diet shakes or protein shakes. Pre-made weight loss shakes like good old Slim Fast are not at all what they are cracked up to be. While they're low in calories, they are packed with added sugar, tons and tons of preservatives. If you flip over a carton of a pre-made protein shake and look at the ingredient list, it's at least 30 to 100 ingredients long. One example of this would be Premier Protein. Turn it over and look at it. You probably won't be able to pronounce most of the items on the back of that nutrition label. Plus, not to mention, anytime you consume your calories in the form of a liquid, it's just not as satisfying as being able to eat real food. Number 13 is apple cider vinegar. Now, I just did an entire video on whether or not you can lose weight by drinking apple cider vinegar. I'll make sure that's linked down below, but let's chat a little bit more about why this is on this list of 15 healthy foods that aren't healthy. There is very, very little evidence to support that apple cider vinegar will help you lose weight. Now, there are some health properties associated with apple cider vinegar, but just by consuming a shot of this every morning or mixing it with water or even using it in place of salad dressing is absolutely not going to help you lose weight. And number 14 is coconut oil. Now, coconut oil is known to be a fat-burning, healthy weight loss tool. However, coconut oil is very, very high in saturated fat. How you know if something has saturated fat in it is it is solid at room temperature. So if you look at avocado oil or olive oil, or even the less healthier options, vegetable oil, those are liquid at room temperature, where things like coconut oil and peanut butter are solid at room temperature. That's how you know that they are a saturated fat. Saturated fat can increase your cholesterol levels. So if you suffer from high cholesterol, you want to stay away from coconut oil. And number 15 is probably my favorite on this list, and this is artificial sweetener. Artificial sweeteners taste significantly sweeter than just regular table sugar. And with that, they can actually increase your cravings for sugary foods, kind of like the diet soda. If you are somebody who leans towards artificial sweeteners, it is better to eat less of real table sugar than to lean on those artificial sweeteners. So instead of putting an Equal or a Splenda in your coffee, just use a little bit less of traditional table sugar. It's real food that your body knows how to process, where artificial sweeteners, they're artificial. So the bottom line of today's video is, rather than these trendy weight loss foods, just focus on real whole food and have that make up at least 80% of your diet. Fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins are much more satisfying, and your body knows what to do with these foods, how to process them, and how to use them most effectively to give you energy and sustain your hunger throughout the day. So if you enjoyed today's video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're new and you haven't yet subscribed, I'd love to have you here. Hit that little subscribe button and click the bell next to it so you never miss a single video. I do upload every Tuesday and Thursday, so you don't want to miss out. Down in that description box, I will link that apple cider vinegar video, as well as all of my links and discounts to my favorite healthy things. So check that out before you go. Lastly, in that description box, you'll find nutrition coaching. I'd love to help you reach your goals. Let me know down in the comments if you were surprised by any of the items on this list of 15 healthy foods that really aren't healthy. Thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.